It's great that so many people have got on board with the Race for Grace challenge. And with the government lifting its restrictions on daily exercise, many of us have been able to get outside and do some running or some cycling. But when we have a British summertime like we usually do, the weather doesn't always allow that to be possible. So instead of going out for a run today, I asked Mr Briggs to put me through my paces through his Hiit challenge.
Hey everyone, so we're here in the gym today, Liam and I. I'm going to put Liam through his paces through some Hiit workouts that I've been doing. And this is all in the lead up to our upcoming virtual sports day, which hopefully you'll all get involved in. Hiit workouts are something that I've started doing during this lockdown period, not being able to get out and exercise as much as I'd like. I was getting a dad bod, so I had to do something about it. Ultimately, Hiit workouts give me the opportunity to get a workout done in half an hour in the morning, and then it's done for the day. It kickstarts my metabolism, and it means that I don't necessarily have to worry about doing long runs for hours on end or doing gym sessions, etc. when the gyms are closed. Coming up will be one of my Hiit challenges, which I'm hoping you're going to get involved in, but I'm going to put Liam through his paces now and see how he gets on. You might find it useful to download an app which allows you to set up intervals of work and rest. And you can do this just by searching workout timer in the App Store or on the Android or the Google Play Store. And at present, the challenge is set up for you to do 30 seconds of work, then 30 seconds of rest. But obviously you can make this slightly harder by increasing the work period and decreasing the rest period. The real killer would be 40 seconds of work and 20 seconds of rest, but ultimately do what you can. But it's really, really important that you do allow that rest period in between your work periods, because otherwise you won't be able to work at your maximal intensity, which is the whole point of Hiit training. And obviously you are going to be doing up to 3 sets of these, which will give you half an hour, 15 minutes of work, 15 minutes of rest in total. And if you need to, take a minute rest between each set as well. It's all about keeping the intensity nice and high. So if you're not able to work at a high intensity, give yourself a little longer rest and build up to it, because your body will adapt and it will get stronger. So, Liam, are you ready? First exercise is goblet squats. Goblet squats holding a weight if you can, but if not, just normal squats. Get your feet a little bit wider than you'd normally have for a squat and turn your knees out a little bit. And do as many of those as you can in 30 seconds. As I said, make it a little bit harder, add a little weight in, so that could be a kettlebell you've got at home or even just some tins out of the cupboard. But if not, have a go without the weights first and build up to it over time. Okay, up next is mountain climbers. So come on Liam, get your knees up to your elbow as fast as you can, nice and quickly, keeping your shoulders over your hands in a raised press-up position. So as many as those as you can in 30 seconds. So here's one that you probably will need some weights for, curl to press. So you're doing a bicep curl and then you're doing a shoulder press straight away. Keeping your elbows and shoulders nice and narrow makes it a little bit harder for you, and this is really working your biceps, your triceps, your shoulders and part of your chest as well. Try nice slow reps, keeping it all controlled. Not bad, Liam. Can we get a narrower hold on that bar? Good stuff. And again, you don't have to use a barbell, you can use dumbbells, you can use a tin of beans at home or a couple of tins of beans. Not bad, Liam. So next up are press-ups. So you can do full press-ups like Liam's doing now. Make it a little bit easier, you can drop to your knees, keep your bum nice and flat to the floor. And if you want to make it even harder, full press-ups with narrow arms. So get your hands closer into your body, makes it even harder for you. But just do what you can and see as many as you can do in 30 seconds. Next one is dumbbell curtsy lunges. So you're holding some weights in either hand. Again, you don't need to use the weights, but you can if you want to. You're just doing lunges. So reverse lunges, kick one leg out to the side, but on your front foot, you're keeping your weight on your heel and trying not to let your knee go too much over your toes. And if to make it harder, the curtsy part of it is you kick your leg out to the side. So you're not going straight back, you kick your leg out to the side like you're curtsying to the Queen, perhaps. There we go, Liam, try and keep that front knee kicked back a little bit, that's it. Keep the weight over your heel, not your toe. Okay, next one, nice and easy, if you like. Make it as easy, as hard as you want. Get your arms pumping nice and high, get your knees up. And then for the last 10 seconds, you go into ultra speed mode and do as many of those as you can in 30 seconds. Up next, more squat in action. So getting nice and low into your squat. Again, keeping your knees behind your toes, keeping the weight on your back foot with a weight in one arm if you can, other arm out to the side. Nice, slow, controlled reps, doing as many of those as you can in 30 seconds. Next up, bicycle crunches. So doing it nice, slow reps if you can. Alternate elbow to alternate knee, kicking your leg out in between. If you want to make these slightly easier, you can put your feet on the floor with your knees bent and just bring your elbow out when you want to do it. But make it as easy or as hard as you like. Obviously, the harder it is, the more exercise you're doing and the better the workout is. But you can build up to it over time. See how many of these you can do in 30 seconds. Next, dumbbell squats, holding a weight in your left arm this time. And again, nice, slow squat in action, controlled manner. And the absolute killer of a finisher, burpees. Nobody likes burpees. So you do a squat thrust out to the back up, do a little jump, arms down. You can make these a little bit easier by kicking each leg out one at a time. And then up. Make it even harder by getting your chest to the floor, letting your chest touch the floor, or even harder, hand release. So you take your hands completely off the floor when you go to ground. Liam's exhausted, he's got another round to do yet. And in fact, he's got another 2 rounds to do. 3 rounds of this. 15 minutes of work, but it kickstarts your metabolism and gets you feeling good for the day. If you can do it early in the morning, great, but you can do this any time of day. And try not to eat 2 hours before, but eat straight after, and then drink lots of fluids. Liam, how are you feeling? Liam's going to rehydrate now before he starts round 2.